The COVID-19 pandemic is an unprecedented challenge for modern logistics. Every industry is subject to its impact, and LTL carriers are faced with a problem. LTL trucking rates are declining even as demand increases. Fortunately, LTL carriers have a few tricks to meet the rising demand without sacrificing their truckers and staff. So, let's give you 5 things real fast. Number 1, LTL carriers move to offer no-touch, contactless delivery receipts. The idea of contactless interactions might seem barbaric, but it is really a way to encourage trading partners to embrace digital transformation and efficiency savings. No-touch options are naturally sustainable and offer the advantage of centralized storage of documents. Number 2, temporary suspension of reimbursements relating to shipping guarantees. Suspension of reimbursements for delays during the pandemic is not just about protecting carriers. It protects shippers from the ire of customers seeking claims for such failures. Essentially, customers know that delays are expected, so LTL carriers have given shippers a free pass for delays, but it also means less revenue from reimbursements. In turn, it'll help carriers stay afloat. Number 3, more investment into technology to improve visibility. More visibility into LTL logistics will be necessary as companies look to embrace their contactless frontier. These investments will naturally lend themselves to better demand planning and proactive exception management strategies. It's a win-win for carriers and shippers alike. Number 4, carriers extend their spread to protect against the bullwhip effect. Uncertainty due to the pandemic has also changed the ways in which LTL carriers move freight. Now the planned routes are subject to change. The resulting bullwhip effect can also make planning more difficult for carriers. Thus, carriers will work to offer a larger selection of service routes to reduce risk of disruption. And number 5, smaller LTL carriers will work to stay competitive, extending pickup and delivery hours and more. As the disruption moves into a post-pandemic phase, smaller carriers will need to find ways to keep profits up despite a declining market rate average. They're likely to offer more comprehensive and customized services. For instance, they may offer a more competitive rate, extend typical service hours, and value-added services to shippers. This is a period of grand uncertainty. In different regions, the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic remains uncertain as well. LTL carriers are also on the front lines, working to move freight to meet the needs of the industry and customers. To stay successful during this crisis, they are taking the steps needed to make their services more attractive to shippers of all sizes. Have you noticed any changes in the LTL carrier lineup or schedule since the pandemic began? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and have a great week.
Hold up, before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You'll get up-to-the-minute info from Fast Freight 5, educational material from Talking Freight, and the best voices in the industry from the Freight Project podcast.